Hello everybody, I'm back. So sorry that I've been away for a few days. I'm sure you've been perfectly fine without me, and probably found some other YouTubers that give equally as valuable information as I do. So what we're looking at here is the chart for Verge XVG, and I've been looking to start some more bots up recently, and I've been looking to move directly into Bitcoin pairings because, well, Binance Coin, that's worked out very well for me. The Ethereum's worked out pretty well for me. I mean, what is left to trade other than Tether? Let's catch up with Bitcoin. Let's try and I suppose get some Bitcoin now. So technically, I still believe that we're in an alt season and that the alt season will continue. However, Bitcoin's not giving up quite so easily. So I held off on setting up a lot of these bots until I was. Until Bitcoin had at least started a rally and reached what I would consider not a peak but a general topish area for that particular rally. Obviously no one really knows what's going on, especially me, so I've decided to go with XVG for my bots. But whether or not you're going in with bots or not, and the reason I like the bots on these is because it's low sat coins. You could stack I mean, I've only set this up 8 minutes ago now, but you can weight quite a large amount of your investment on these grids and not have to worry about such a giant range. I mean, the range is obviously very big, but the sats are each grid, so in that sense I've got 50% range with only 19 grids, so it's in that respect it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's why I like the low sat coins. Heavier grids, heavier investment on those grids. So the chart alone, if we're looking at it, on this little portion of it, looks pretty good. So we bottomed out here, and we double bottomed here, and we had a nice big move up there. The divergences started to take place. Nothing particularly special about any of those divergences at that point, until we've now got our golden cross to which we dumped down into. So those who watch my channel, part of the Patreon, the live streams, which we will be doing tonight. Sorry I didn't do it yesterday. I had a long drive ahead of me. So the reason I get excited about golden crosses is not the cross itself, it's the fact that basically it's a sign of divergence. So all of these moving averages starting to spread equally. So there's two things here that I'm very, very excited about and looking to trade. So first of all was this golden cross, to which we dumped into, which is usually a nice piece of behavior after a golden cross. That happens very regularly, and also an Ichimoku conversion baseline cloud cross above the cloud. We measure that back 26 periods, and look, we're way above price action here. Now, obviously this is a bit of an issue. We need to, I suppose, rally. We need to make sure that this Chiku span breaks above here. But that was a very spiky move. I'm not really going to get too unhappy if this Chiku span touches that price action. At the moment, there's two aspects to this. There's the Ichimoku conversion baseline cross. There's the golden cross, which has been dumped into, and the fact that it's very low sats as well. And Bitcoin has just done a rally now, which obviously could continue all the way up into 60, and I'm going to say it, could quite easily go up to $80,000. So in that respect, I thought, well, we'll start it here, and if it doesn't work out, it's no big deal. And the chart itself is speaking to me as if it wants to be played. So like I say, we've golden crossed, we've dumped into it, we've conversion baseline crossed here. Now if we have a look, when we zoom out, what we see is a terrible looking chart. Oh, it's awful. It's just so bad to look at when you look at it like that. I mean, this is basically one of those things that generally I would look at and go, no thanks. But in all fairness, one aspect to this is that because it's such low sats, I feel as though the risk to reward is relatively good. Plus, it's pulling itself out of this critical zone. So if we go back in time, we have a look back in time over here. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, so don't misinterpret what I'm looking at here. But what we see is pretty much where the price action is right now is basically where it bottomed before it rallied. Not saying it's going to rally like this. This is not the case. This is definitely not going to happen. This is 2017 into 18. Everything did that. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying that through confluence of where we are at right now, price action wise, it's basically where we are at right now. So if this ends up developing into a bit more of an uptrend, this bot will do very well, and also we'll be stacking some Satoshis like no tomorrow on this one. The proof is going to be in the pudding. We're looking for this uptrend to continue, and if we are looking for that uptrend to continue, I think this peak around here is the area that we're looking to meet. So if we see that we've been rejected several times amongst this area here, that was our first most recent high. around there. Kind of corresponds to these zones here, not exactly. And then the second one was around here, which I'm sure we'll be meeting again sometime soon. Again, no particular areas of confluence around there either. But this one a bit more so, where the wick came up to over here, and this one makes a little more sense because it corresponds to these two peaks over here. So we've got a few areas that we're looking to take out before we can make any sort of sizable move, such as this one. And the first one will bring us up to, from the price where we're at right now, it's an 8% move, give or take. This one's a 24% move, not too bad. And then finally we've got a 34% move from where we are to this top level of resistance. This is going to be the slow and painful part of this uptrend if it were to continue. This is going to be where it's a bit rocky, a bit dumpy, and that's why I favour using it with the bots, to be honest with you, so I can capitalise on the moves up and down, and basically earn some Bitcoin throughout that process. But generally speaking, once this whole area has been hashed out, which could take a couple of weeks, then I would look for the bigger move on this one, and that bigger move would probably bring us up to around about 83. So, getting close to about a 90% move, I'd say. 83, 85. My maths is terrible, but yeah, about 75% move there, give or take, from where we're at right now. So not too bad, not too bad. And obviously, that's just the beginning of this. If this is to be a continued sustained uptrend, which it looks to me like it's the beginning of one, then yeah, I mean, once we take out this area, we look at this area, and once this area is taken out, I mean, it can really start to go for it. But right now, it's baby steps, very early days, lots of ups and downs in this one, which is why I think it would benefit bot trading on this. And again, it's very low sats, which is good in my opinion. It's always my preferred method of trading with Bitcoin, unless I see something phenomenal going on with another token. If I see something going on with a low sat pair, I get more interested, because, like I say, each one of these is a lot heavier with a buy and a sell order, which basically means more profit once they get struck out. Again, this has only been going for 10 minutes. I am expecting nothing particularly interesting for at least another week or two. But once this one gets going, I think it will really pick up some pace. But it's going to be volatile, and that's what I'm expecting, and that's what I want. That's what I want out of it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. But yeah, join me on the live stream tonight if you're a Patreon user. And I apologise to everybody that I didn't do it yesterday. I will do it tonight, and I'll try and make it even more entertaining than usual. So maybe I'll have a cup and a half of coffee before I start. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day, and take it easy.